Hello everyone, my name is Nishat and I am faculty of Sociology at LevelUp IAS. We are soon going to launch our program for Sociology Foundation on 1st of August 2023. Before I tell you the features of this program, I would like to tell you a very popular quote made by a sociologist, Alvin Toffler. He once said that the illiterate of the 21st century will not be the ones who cannot read or who do not read. They will be the ones who cannot learn or do not learn. There is a difference between reading and learning, and that is something that we focus a lot on. In the age of printing press, in the age of internet, we don't have lack of access to information. We can read information anytime. But the issue is processing. We are not processing the information. And we are even borrowing examples from the book. That means we have not yet developed thinking capacity to think of examples on our own. And that is something that our foundation program tries to target. And to start with some of the important features, the first feature is student-friendly notes. Our notes are designed in such a way that you do not read sociology, but you also develop interest in sociology to an extent that marks automatically follow you. You don't need to follow the marks. In the sense that once you develop interest and once you learn things with contemporary examples, it will not be a big thing for you to understand how to write or how to structure answers, which is also one of the important aspect of our program. Now, the next thing that we focus a lot on is regular answer writing. In the classes itself, we are focusing not just on making you understand the things, but we also make you write the things immediately after learning the things. And that is why we include a regular answer writing program. We give questions in the class right after the completion of unit. You have to write answers, you practice answer, you end up failing in some of the answers, and we end up clarifying you on those things. This is a process. It keeps on happening, and that is how you end up enriching your answers and your answer writing practice. Next thing that we focus a lot on is previous year questions. See, the fact is, we often develop interest in a subject to an extent that we even start reading multiple books which are not even relevant to our examination. There is a difference between becoming a scholar and becoming an IAS officer. To ensure that you do not become a scholar and limit yourself or your aspiration to an IAS officer only, it is important that we read and revise or go through previous year questions every now and then so that we know what are the boundaries within which we have to keep our preparation. And many a times those previous year questions actually get repeated, and therefore if we are thorough with those previous year questions while learning the things for the first time in the foundation course itself, it will help you understand the demand of the question even in the next year, because many questions get repeated. Okay, the next thing that we focus a lot on is how to make your own revision notes or revision cards or short templates. And after completion of every unit, we ensure that you have a mind map in your head, and if not in your head, at least on your notebook. And that happens eventually when you keep practicing previous year questions also. You actually come to know this is the demand and this should be the subject matter which should be there in my notebook. And eventually mind maps get formed, and those mind maps are even distributed in the classroom through different handouts that we often deliver in the classroom itself. Okay, so these things will help you keep your preparation completely in line and in very organized manner with the demands of UPSC. Okay. The next thing that we focus is paper 2, although we should not be saying that we focus a lot on paper 2, uh, because usually paper 2 is often ignored. So that is why I had to say that we focus on paper 2 as well, which means we actually are focusing on the sociology foundation itself. We are not keeping our discussions limited to paper 1, and which is not happening in many other places. So paper 2 is as important as paper 1. Both carries 250 marks, and that is why it is important for you to understand basics and nitty-gritties. Many people revise or read sociology, and even after studying sociology for many years, they don't even know the basic difference between caste and varna or jati system. So they end up asking how are these three different when they are not able to understand exactly. Caste is just a model, varna and jati are the two basic frameworks. This is something which students do not learn even till the end of the syllabus because they have not been thorough with the basics. And that is why we always stick to basics and complete PYQ so that you don't get confused or you sail through the examination process easily within a matter of 4.5 months. So these are the things that we focus a lot on, and these are our results. In the past 3 years, we have produced n number of results. Some of them are Abhinav Sivach this year. He secured All India rank 12. He got 292 marks. And Anuja Trivedi, she's been brilliant student. She has scored 286 marks, All India rank 80. Jatin Jain has scored 284 marks approximately, All India rank 91. Devanshi Singla has gotten rank 95. She got 294 marks this year. And Ashwini ji, who was my Sociology Foundation student also, she got 229 rank and her marks is 293. Now that means most of them have gotten 290s, which has been one of the highest marks this year, with one exception was through 300 plus. Now, this is your time to secure your place in the holy PDF next year. And I would like you guys to sail through this examination in one itself without wasting your time on multiple books, because we are not here to become scholar. Remember, our first target is to become an officer. And to become an officer, you need sharp mind. If you get emotional, then you may end up becoming scholar, which is not something that you would really want to be. So I'll see you guys on 1st of August at 2 p.m. We are going to start our foundation program. Thank you so much.